What's up, guys? It's Myra, and before we get into this week's episode, I wanted to remind you all to make sure that you are subscribed to the podcast, whether you're listening on iTunes, Apple Play, or Stitcher, or even YouTube, so that you don't miss out on any more episodes. This one is going to be a really fun one. We had such a good time that we realized we had enough to split the episode in two. So here you are going to be listening to part one, and then you'll get part two in another 2 weeks. So again, make sure to keep those 5-star reviews coming, and let's go ahead and get right into this episode. Hey, welcome back to the Black Wallflowers podcast. We are your hosts, Myra.
I'm Taylor.
And we are two Black introverted women discussing daily lives while navigating an extroverted world. And this week we do have a special guest. She is our, well, I guess second if y'all want to count the husbands, but it is Mo, and she is from Vibe with Mo on YouTube. Say hello.
Yes.
Hey guys.
So we're really excited to have her on for this week's topic. But before we get into the topic, Taylor, do you want to start off with your well, that's random? Because I don't got one.
Yes, I will. So I've been holding on to this for like a week now, and I really want to know y'all's opinion on this. Don't judge me, don't unfriend me, nothing. So I think it was. I think this is a couple weeks ago when the boys' school had a Danish with dads event at the school. So like the invitation said students can invite that special male figure in their lives, so fathers, uncles, grandfathers, cousins, to enjoy breakfast and a good conversation before the start of the school day. And so Ray went, of course, they had a good time and everything. And but we talked about it after he came home, and he said there was like a good amount of moms that were there versus like, having like a dad or whoever.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm not tripping. I think that's wrong. Like, can the dads have something?
I mean, to be honest, I would be kind of embarrassed if I was the kid, if my mom, my mom showed up. But hey, some people don't have dads, and I mean, I guess mom, she feel like she protecting her baby, but that's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you singled out the child. Now all the rest of the kids know that they don't have like a male figure. Because the invitation said it doesn't necessarily have to be a dad.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, I mean, not everybody has that too, though.
Right.
So
But still, I mean, I don't know. I think they could have set this one out. So it's not like the child would have been there without nobody there. They just would have came to school like a normal day. They would have came in at 9 o'clock.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, will the kids just be sitting there?
No.
Okay. They shouldn't have showed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not tripping.
Maybe they just wanted the free Danishes.
I mean, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Do y'all think if because I'm sure they're probably going to do something for the moms. This is the first time they did something ever like at the school. Mm-hmm. If they do like muffins with moms or something in the spring or whatever, do you think there will be some single men that'll come in with their kids?
No.
And what they be looking at
stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally just females.
And you know what? It'd be a mom complaining up to the school that a dad showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay.
I was gonna say like maybe like with same-sex relationships, but even then there is still some kind of father, some type of male figure in their life usually.
Yeah.
So
like a grandfather, uncle.
Yeah, they gotta have some kind of man in their life.
Right.
Yeah.
You ain't telling me you don't know nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
you gonna do?
Yeah, I guess to each his own. But you know what? A dad probably wouldn't complain, but I feel like if it was reverse, a mom would complain.
Yeah, but I'll let y'all know when ours come around in a few months.
Are you gonna complain?
Nah, not me. Nah.
You gonna be the mom calling up to the
No, nope.
But see, that's kind of how like Father's Day is too. Like a lot of moms like low key try to take that day over. And I
Yeah.
get like being a single parent is hard, and
Mhm.
you know, and my mom was a single parent too, so you know, I get that, but let them have a day. Like y'all, it's not like it's not a Mother's Day, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
Just
I
cause
mean, and y'all even see it even in the media because we'll see like Mother's Day, you see commercial for days,
right.
and
Right.
they start like 2 weeks before Mother's Day.
Uh-huh.
Father's Day, they probably get 1 or 2 commercials.
Yeah.
They don't
Right.
really get as much love, but
Mhm.
Yeah, they just get a tie. Don't even work in the
Mhm.
office.
right, a
Like,
tie,
Right.
maybe a cup. That's all. I mean, it's sad, but I mean, it's reality. Some dudes just
yeah,
not there.
Right.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
sad.
that's true. That was pretty random though.
Yeah, my bad.
You
What you
got one?
got, Myra?
I don't know. I don't got my whole life is random. So I don't have I really don't have nothing.
Anything random happened to you today?
What happened to me today? Come back to me.
Okay.
Where you go?
Um, I'm gonna go back to my list. There's some old stuff that I got written down. This was at, I guess would you consider Jen a gym or a fitness
Yeah.
studio?
Yeah.
But I don't understand people who like work out with they bare feet out. Like why
Mm,
why are we working out? First of all, why you don't have it on, like this was back in the summer when people wearing flip flops and stuff. Why'd
at
you
the gym?
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
it's not like
Oh,
a gym like Planet Fitness or anything. It's more like a
oh,
fitness studio, like
but still not in flip flops
yeah,
Right.
to do
or even
a
barefoot.
class.
That's kind of nasty.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's really nasty. I'm
And
just it
a
happens
hazard
all the time.
too.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I was a child that was raised like barefoot. Like I'm from Jamaica in the country, so we used to be outside
Yeah.
barefoot, and that's me saying that's nasty. Like
Mm.
that's gross.
But
Ew.
my thing is, I think one time it was like a mom brought their child in and their child was barefooted.
Mhm.
You talking about the
Mhm.
I
girl?
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
like
I think
16. No, nah.
Oh, she was like a
oh.
young mom, young girl.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't think she was that old. She that old?
she got maybe not
She in
16,
high
maybe
school?
like middle school, high school, maybe.
And she had a
Too
baby.
old to be walking around. You talking
Or,
about the older lady that brought in her daughter and her daughter was participating in the class?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was at least maybe 14 or 15, I think. Or she was just big, real super tall.
I don't know. I can't imagine a high schooler or even a middle schooler
Mm,
not wearing some shoes. And it's just
right.
like it's a safety issue too. So I was kind of low key upset that nobody that runs the studio said anything.
Yeah, like what if it was a loose nail and he or she
Mm-hmm.
runs out
Yeah.
or stepped on it, they try to sue or something?
Mm-hmm. Sweat, slipping, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
I don't
nasty.
know, but it's really gross. Like mm.
Well, I think I got something random, but it's not as good as y'all.
I
Um,
don't even think mine is
I
that good.
earlier on the train, this lady was on there painting her nails, like her fingernails.
Mm,
I find that to be odd and weird. Like it's the public transportation. It's
mm-hmm.
the train. Why are we painting nails? Like I don't know.
It's not steady either, right? Like y'all moving. It's
We
yeah.
Mm,
move. Yeah, it's not like Amtrak. Like yeah, she's painting her fingernails and she was like blowing on it.
mm.
Um, I mean, I guess that's not too weird. What's weird is somebody peeing on the train, which I've seen. That's happened.
Oh no.
I've
Yeah.
heard stories. Well, New York stories. We don't have trains here.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm like, what's
Yeah.
the Amtrak? Amtrak, what is that?
That's like a travel to different cities kind of
Yeah,
train.
Amtrak
Oh.
is like big. I guess you guys don't have it there. But yeah, it's
Our
real big in
Amtrak
New
comes
York.
at midnight for like
Oh,
2 days out of the week.
really?
Yeah, it comes through the museum center, the Union
Oh.
Terminal.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
was thinking about taking one up to Chicago, but then it said it'll take like 10 hours. I'm like, oh, I'll drive for that. Chicago,
I
5 hours away from here. Like, no. But yeah, it only comes like a couple days out of the week, and it comes here at midnight.
Amtrak to us is like bougie. When I was in college and I would like go see my dad and stuff, like tickets are expensive too. They're like $50 one way.
Mm.
It's expensive. But yeah, I would go see my dad on Amtrak and I would feel like, ooh, so fancy
Mm.
compared to like our regular transportation here in
Mm.
Philly. It's kind of all you
Yeah.
smell is piss. I mean, one
Man.
morning Malik and
Uh-uh.
I was walking and I wasn't paying attention and almost stepped in poop, y'all.
On
Oh.
the train?
So it was like kind of, you know how they have the platform, they have stairs that lead down to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't looking, and I literally was like this close to stepping on Malik, grabbed my arm because I
Mm.
don't look
See,
down when I walk,
come
I
through,
look up.
hubby.
And y'all, it was so foul. I was like, this is why I have to get out of Philly.
Right.
This is disgusting. I was like, what the hell?
Mm.
Y'all, I'm happy y'all don't have to deal with that. It's trash.
See, I mean, I guess it's easier for y'all to get around and quicker because we basically a driving
Yeah.
city,
Oh, okay.
so it takes us a little bit longer to get around than people who
Yeah,
have
we have to
reliable
catch the
transportation.
train because it's expensive. Like we work in the city and
Mm-hmm.
there's no parking. And the parking we do have is like $20 or $30 a day. It's not cheap.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
we park at the train station and just catch the train.
Yeah. We can't
Mm-mm.
afford to live in Philly.
No. No.
Me neither. Me neither, sis. Trust me. It's not it at all.
Mm.
But yeah, I guess that's my odd thing.
That was a
People
good one.
painting their nails and peeing on the train.
I don't understand how would you get your nails done right though? Like why even bother? Like I'd be messing up just sitting here in the room. Like how do you
You're right.
do it
Mm.
Painting your
on the
skin
train?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How do you do it on the train?
Mhm.
Oh,
And
That's
okay.
sis was feeling herself.
inconsiderate.
She was like,
That's hilarious.
"My bad."
It's cool. We all have mom life moments on. I
Mm-mm.
thought about like putting like bloopers up because last week with you and the boys that was
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
What was
Yeah.
They were
happening?
like talking through the vents to her in like
Yeah.
the room.
Mm.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because Ray he wasn't here, so like we got vents on the ground, and
Mhm.
so we can hear like from the living room to here and everything. So they was
Oh
talking,
god.
"Mommy, are you almost done with your podcast?" Like,
My god.
no, we just started. So
Oh god.
Like I'm tired. I've been in this room all day. Like y'all went to
I guess
school.
no matter what age, like how old they are, they
Yeah.
just be cutting the boys are something
mhm.
else. Like,
Yeah, they are.
girl. And you got two.
Ooh, at least
So
you
how
get
was
to get
trick
it
or
all at once.
treating?
Ashton got 5 pieces of candy.
Oh
So I went to Myers today.
Because what happened was when we left my mom's house and came back around our way, it was kids still out at 9 o'clock still getting candy. I was like, Jerry, wake up! So he didn't have a good first experience either.
Aww.
Unfortunately.
At least he won't remember.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe next year he'll start remembering.
Right, next year I'm planning in advance. I'm getting his costume in August.
All right.
But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this week's topic. We just kind of, well, I was going to say one thing we have in common, but I guess we have more than one thing in common. But one of the things that we have in common, we all do vlogs and kind of film our family and post our family on social media. So that's just what we wanted to discuss, like how basically we navigate that world, especially with YouTube and the things that has been changing on YouTube lately.
Yeah.
Just kind of discussing how, we just navigate it. So I guess, I don't know who wants to start, but basically what led you to start putting your family life on social media?
You can go first, Taylor.
Okay. Okay. I was watching like college vlogs or whatever because I was a freshman or a sophomore, I think, at UC, and so I was watching like other people like moving in their dorms and that kind of thing. And then I started my locks in 2009, so then I started vlogging a little bit of my journey with that. And then when I got pregnant, I started watching pregnancy vlogs, and so I started vlogging my pregnancy a little bit. Yeah, and then after then I started like vlogging the boys and everything when they was born, when they was crawling and everything. I started vlogging that. But I am a little bit careful about some of the things that I show. Like everybody knows that I live in Cincinnati, but I try not to show too much of the neighborhood or different signs that might say, community of whatever. But I mean, I wasn't too apprehensive about it. Just because I don't know, I feel like there's not a whole lot of vloggers like here anyway. And then like not a lot of my family really know that I vlog. But I am careful about the things that I say. Like I'm not talking about, my neighbors or nothing crazy like that. It's more about my life. But I try to be careful about the things that I say, and I don't share exactly where I live, of course.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. For safety purposes.
So yours just kind of evolved as basically what you were going through in your life is kind of how you're sharing. So did your channel name change? Because I was always the Harris 4.
Yeah. I don't think I changed it. I changed it when I got married, but I started off Zone Twin.
Okay.
Because Zone is a nickname for the neighborhood that I grew up in, and then I have a twin sister, so Zone Twin.
I didn't even put that two and two together.
Yeah. So I just changed the name in probably like 2009, I think. No. It was like 2012. I changed the name, but yeah.
I mean, eventually boys gonna grow up and leave, so.
Right. Yeah. I definitely do think I'll continue. But if they get a little bit older and they're like, oh, Mom, we don't want you recording us no more, then I'll stop, or I'll just record me or something like that. But for now, I'll continue doing it.
Are you done with kids? Are you done having
kids? Yeah, we're done. Yes, no more.
I was excited about that though.
Yeah, we're done. Yep.
Okay.
Well, what about y'all? Like, how did you start off with your YouTube story?
I started in 2014, right after I got married. I remember my first video I shared highlights from my wedding. And when I started, it was more of a family channel. So it was me, my husband, and then I included like my mom and my sisters. I did vlogs, but I did more DIY stuff starting out. What really, like for me, I kind of like you, Taylor. Well, I didn't start in college, but somebody, I can't remember who, somebody I knew kind of like led me to It's Judy's Life. So I used to watch her. I fell in love with Juliana when she was really young, and then someone else I knew used to watch um, Whitney White, Dear Natural 85.
Oh yeah,
I think
I
that
love her.
Yes, I love Whitney. So I
Her
used to
family's
watch
cute.
her hair videos, and then I would watch her vlogs.
Oh, snap.
So that's kind of, I was like, well, everybody else do it. Why can't I do it?
Yeah.
But then as things started happening in my life, like with fertility journey and just like certain snippets, I would not like heavily censor, but I would censor some of the things that I would post. So at some point it would just be me and my husband, and then I'll have my little sister, because with me, I don't get along with everybody in my family all the time. Like sometimes my mom and I will stop talking because we have a very like hot and cold relationship, and my middle sister is the same. Like right now we're not speaking, so I went from like including all of them in my channel at one point to like kind of like phasing everybody out. And then I would just like focus on my people in my household. So kind of like as things in my life progress or would change, I would like kind of change the direction of my channel. Right now I'm trying to like not be family oriented, even though it's hard because I mean I have a family and that's what I do every day. But it's like what you said, Myra, with like YouTube having all these changes and everything. They're trying to take away people's comments. Like if you have kids in it and stuff. So I'm just trying to like phase out that stage and kind of, change the direction of where I would like to go, but I don't want to, YouTube is kind of petty. I don't have time. So yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like I understand like why YouTube has like these certain rules, the reasoning behind it, but it usually affects like the smaller YouTubers more so than than the people that it's intended for. So it's just like
I completely agree.
Yeah, it sucks.
I think that's when I found you. I was looking at like pregnancy stuff, and I think that's when I came
Okay.
across your channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cause it's like when other people going through stuff, for some reason like YouTube would just put people in your not suggestion. I don't even know what it's called.
Recommended.
Yeah. So like people will pop up and you would just like watch here and there, and you support people. I used to be a part of a group called the Real Women of YouTube.
I got out of that.
Girl, quick and in a hurry. I don't know nothing of this group. I mean, honey, I would, be on there and just be reading stuff for entertainment, but I'm like,
drama.
So I got out of that group, and plus, I be like Facebook. I would go on there to be nosy and then deactivate it later because it just suck you all in.
Yeah.
But that group was a mess.
So yeah, it's like a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be like a supportive kind of thing, like us women, sticking together. We all YouTubers, yeah.
Exactly. And then it went completely left. I mean, not to talk trash about the person that created the group, but I mean, I don't like women that just thrive on drama. Like, I just can't. My patience is like, ugh. And I would just read stuff, and I'm like, why is everything so negative? Like 24/7. So I, skedaddled really quick out of that video. I mean, with the group. I bet. But yeah.
What about you, Myra? When did you start?
Well, first, I'm glad I never came across that group. But I actually started in 2009. I started like a natural hair journey channel. Because 2009 was when I did the big chop. So I started that, and I was doing that for about a year, and I don't know, I just kind of gave up on it pretty much. But then I started, I guess it would have been 2017 once I first got engaged to Chuck.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's a lie. I got married in 2016. And it was supposed to like just like follow like the whole wedding stuff and things, and then kind of just evolve from there after getting married and having Ashton, so I just kind of kept up with it like that. But I guess technically that channel did start off as family life, but like y'all, I tried to like censor it too, and then like Mo too. I have a lot of people in my family that just basically be nosy, so I try to keep a lot of that stuff down because I kept getting like certain things getting back to me, like they're misconstruing what I was putting in my videos.
Oh, okay.
So I had kind of stopped a little bit. Like that's when I first met you, Taylor, and you were like, you should start it back up again. And I've been doing it ever since then. But I had stopped because I just felt like people were like basically pocket watching. Like,
right.
I don't know why people just assume I got money. I don't have money. I promise you I don't. But it just kept getting back to me, so that kind of discouraged me until like I met you and started finding other, like I never really watched like vlog channels until you kind of put me on. That's how, well, I guess you put me on to Mo and other vlog channels too.
Vloggers, yeah. I don't know. I feel like YouTube is definitely not what it used to be.
No.
I mean, I still enjoy, because for me, I enjoy the production aspect of it. I enjoy creating content. I enjoy editing it, because for me, it's like a form of not just therapy, but it's a form of storytelling.
Yeah.
But then when you got the people trolling and just, oh, child, I just can't. Because for me, I'm like, I can be very sometimes too assertive, and it sometimes for other people it comes off as me being aggressive, but I'm kind of sensitive, and if I feel like somebody coming for me, it's like, oh, I gotta, come harder. So it's like I have to be constantly like watching comments, because you be having trolls like, for no reason. People are crazy. Right. So it's definitely not what it used to be, in my opinion.
Yeah, because when I think back when I started with the natural hair channel, like thinking back in my comments, like I had never really had like negative comments in there. Like if you left a comment, you was supporting the content, but now it's just like people just get off of leaving mean things. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah, that's true. You got to the point you can't even read it, just delete it and keep
yeah.
Now I have like certain words blocked. Yeah, and I mean, I be wondering about people who just put like every time they go through stuff, like they pick up the camera and just record everything, like their husband left them, or just be picking up the camera and crying. And I'm like, I can't never trust an individual that will record themselves while they cry. Like, what type of foolish?
You know what? It's strange, because now in my recommended feed, I don't know if I'm just messy, but my recommended feed is popping up like he left me, he cheated on me, like stuff like that, like those type of videos. So now I'm like, did I mess up my algorithm? Like, am I watching messy stuff?
If you watch one, they all come flooding.
Yeah.
I mean, I may be the same way, because if you watch mine, it's the same thing. If I put my YouTube up, and it's the same people I watch. Like now, Tony Daly is dealing with. So I be, I've been watching, but I actually like her. Well, I think she's authentic, but then I'm like, are you trying to monetize off your opinion?
Right.
Yeah. I just watched her latest video, and she's like, because it's going like from when it originally started.
Exactly.
And she was saying that basically, I might as well put this up because YouTube likes successes and failures.
Which is true.
And it's true. On one hand, I'm like, okay, get your money. But then on the other hand, it's like, are you just exploiting like the situation?
Yeah.
I just my pride can't let me. But also, I've never been in that situation, so I can't say what I would or wouldn't do. But I mean, I wouldn't be picking up the camera with tears and the snot running, honey. Oh God.
I mean, so I feel like even though I am on YouTube and everything, I'm still kind of a private person. Like even if I was dealing with something, maybe me and Ray dealing with something, nobody would ever know because
Mm-hmm.
I'm too private of a person. I'm definitely not picking up the camera and posting it on YouTube either.
Right.
Nah, people, nah. Mm-mm.
But then again, I'm just like, I know I'm saying this now, like I would never. But then who
You
knows?
never
Me and my
know.
That's
behind
true.
to be
Yeah.
petty. I'd be like, and then he did this and did that.
Mm.
So, I mean, I remember this was like maybe 6 months ago. Wow, I haven't spoken to my sister in 6 months. It's crazy. I posted a video. I didn't say like what was going on or who it was with, but I made a video and I was just talking about toxic family members and I said stuff without saying stuff. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember while I was doing it, I'm like, wow, like I back in the day I would never do something like that. But it's like
Mm.
me being spiteful, because I know she watches my videos. So I feel like it was me kind of being spiteful.
Right.
But yeah, I never post stuff like that. So I can't even say like I would never, but I did. I did it. um,
But
so
see, it does. It's vlogging is pretty therapeutic too.
yeah.
So like maybe you just kind of just getting your frustration out. So that's why you
Mhm.
felt the urge to do that. And I kind of see that with Tony Daly too. Like she's
Yes.
with that man for 20 plus
20
years.
years.
Mm.
So I on the one hand I get it, but on the other hand I'm like, dang.
Right.
So now like literally everybody
Everybody
knows.
knows.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's and you can't take it back. Once it's up, it's up. So
Mm.
Yes, because you
Yep.
may delete the video or put the video on private, but trust me, somebody screen recorded it
yeah,
and they have
Mm-hmm.
it.
every single video.
Exactly. So, and then, she works for herself, so she don't have to worry about being a part of corporate America.
Yeah.
But I don't want
Mm.
nobody Google my name and find,
Nah.
you
Mm-mm.
yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah, so I mean with that, like just being careful, like once I guess both once you guys had your sons, did you guys like rethink what you exactly were going to post, or was it just kind of natural, like I'm gonna just continue
Mm.
vlogging this part of my life now, you know?
Um, well, yeah, when I had my son, I did like overshare, I would think, especially
Mm.
on Instagram. Um, 'Cause I don't know, I was a first time mom. I was excited
Mhm.
and certain things. Um, but I feel like the older he was getting, and then I was, kind of no longer I mean, I'm still a new mom. I'm still learning stuff every day. But
Yeah.
then I started noticing people would like offer their opinions and stuff, and I'm just
Oh
Mm.
like,
my God.
you're a
Yeah.
stranger. I don't know you. I mean, don't feel comfortable. I'm very like nice and personal, but you don't
Mm.
know me. I don't want unnecessary or uninvited
Mm-hmm.
opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I started noticing that, I would like not show certain things. Even
Mm.
now, I don't show him having tantrums, and he had
Oh
tantrums.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody think Ash is so good.
He be quiet, like
No,
quiet.
but see, I don't think I could even like record that because it just mentally I'm not there when he's yelling and screaming too. So I
Mm.
can't even like
Okay.
pick up the camera.
Okay. Now, do
But
you find yourself like when he has a tantrum? Do you find yourself giving him his way for him to be quiet, or you just let him cry it out?
you know what? Today I'd let him cry it out. Usually I would give
Okay.
in, but today I'm like I feel like and I hate to say this because I really don't believe a child can be spoiled, but I feel like I give him his way all the time, so now he just
Mm.
expects it. So
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
I'm trying to back up off that, especially with him almost being two, like getting into 2 age. But like
Mm.
Mhm.
right now is the time to teach him some patience, know that he's not gonna get everything whenever he
Yeah.
wants it. So like when he was going at it today, I just let it happen. And plus it's also Friday, I ain't have to go to work tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I had
Oh
the
my
time to do it.
Right.
no, I'm working on
uh,
that still because Jaren is a monster. Okay.
mm.
Like he is bad. He is dramatic. He falls out on the floor. He don't listen. He hits you back. Like,
Oh.
dude, who the hell do you think you are? He rolls his
Mhm.
eyes. I
Oh.
mean, yeah, you see him like he'll do the like with his eye, and I'm like, oh God,
Mhm.
am I raising myself or what is this? I mean, I know Taylor, your boys are older, so they're not having tantrums anymore, and they
Oh no, they
understand.
do. They
Oh,
do. They do. Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Every so often, yeah.
So it doesn't get better, is what you saying?
It does. It does. I feel like we're phasing out of that, throwing a fit more. Now it's kind of like, Mom, I'm really upset because, Trey, he did this and, I tried to do my home. Like we're more kind of talking it out versus
Mm-hmm.
not
Gotcha.
knowing what to say. Yeah.
Gotcha.
See,
I'm
Yeah.
I know
waiting for
that's
those.
the issue with Ashton. At least what I think the issue with Ashton is, he can't express himself.
Gotcha.
So
Mhm.
he does the hitting and stuff too, but it's more so like he can't say the words, so he gets frustrated because
Mhm.
we basically can't communicate.
Mhm.
So hopefully once he gets the words, that comes down and
Mhm.
it slows
Mhm.
down. But
Same.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't post any of that. But
Mm-mm. No. And I would say for me, I think when I introduced the boys on YouTube, the video
Mhm.
before then, I think I was like 17. Yeah, I think I was like 17 or 18 weeks or something because I found out there was boys at 17 weeks, and then I think
Mhm.
I jumped to, oh, they're here and they were home. So like months had passed between there, but I didn't vlog like when they were in the hospital, when I was in the hospital, or nothing. And then they came home like 3 months after they was born. So it
Mhm.
jumped from me being pregnant, oh, we're having boys, to oh, they're home, all this other stuff. So it was definitely a lot in between there that I purposely didn't share just because I felt like it was very private, very
mhm.
intimate, that I just decided not to share.
Wow, they spent 3 months in the hospital.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I've seen people like vlog like their NICU journeys and everything, but I'm not one of them people to do that. So.
Yeah, I mean it's personal. It's like a private moment for you. It's probably
Mhm.
very emotional.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't judge people who do it because
I
I
do.
still
I
watch
do.
it.
I
Oh, you
do.
do?
I mean,
Well,
I
Like
see,
what?
try
when
not
What?
to.
I be watching, so I'm like, I can't judge. I'll be like,
Oh
I
no.
wouldn't, but I'll watch it.
I mean,
Right.
I try not to, but I feel like it's always in the back of your mind, like, why are you showing this?
Yeah,
Right.
But
yeah,
I would
it's
never
natural.
comment. Like I,
Oh, for sure.
I would never do that. But I see people do it. They just don't have no
Mhm.
respect.
Yeah.
Um, but I would never do that. I'm sorry.
But see, it's easy to type behind a computer.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, but I agree. I just don't. I got too much pride to try to tear somebody else down.
Right.
Mhm.
It's like,
But
when do
I
you get
watch the mess though.
me? Girl,
Like,
I
you
watch.
watch my
I tell
views.
somebody else to watch it. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
girl, watch this video. Here go the link.
Yeah.
Support this mess.
Right.
Because it's one YouTuber that I just constantly watch. Me and Malik just sit here and we just shake our head. I'm like, let me just give the single mama some coins and just
Hmm.
and just talk about her. Cause strong mommy Chrissy is a hot ass mess. And I'm
Oh
sorry, she's
my
my friend.
God.
She is a hot mess, and I just want the Lord to send some anointing on her soul because, sweet Jesus. I
I just
mean, them kids
subscribed
is
after
raising
y'all told me
themselves at
about
this
her though.
point.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I don't know if y'all watched her latest video.
I ain't
Um,
caught up.
girl, you need
She
to
just
catch.
had another one, right? Or is she
Yeah,
still
she
pregnant?
had.
Okay.
I think her baby is like 2 months now. I think
Mm.
2 months. But like, she made a video like, she said, what did she call it? She's like revealing herself or something like that, talking about how many baby daddies she got.
Mm.
And she was like telling people, I'm just like, that's not our business.
Right.
It's not, no.
You got 9 kids. We just gonna assume you got a lot of baby daddies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Period. Period. Like, that's what I'm saying. Oversharing, and
Mhm.
she definitely used her situation as a way to monetize. So
Yeah.
my question is, like, is that okay now? Like, I don't know. I guess it is because people are doing it on YouTube.
Mhm. Yep,
see,
and
you
we're
know what?
and
Her
we're
comments
watching.
are probably still on.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Cause
no,
she
hers
bringing
are
in
off.
money.
They're all.
She actually had to make another channel. Her comments are turned off.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, they're definitely turned off. She seems like she is a sweet girl, but it's the oversharing, just the constant oversharing, and 6 baby daddies is a lot. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Said we did not need to know that.
Right.
You really assume we probably can figure it out based on what you are sharing.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
But I mean, she got the views though.
I guess you use your situation as a way to monetize. And I guess if it's working for you, I mean, I don't knock her hustle. She doesn't have a job. She got 9 kids to support. Do you, boo?
Yeah.
Do you?
All right, guys, so that is going to wrap up part 1 of our conversation with Mo. And another 2 weeks, we are going to drop part 2, where we get into a little bit more of a deeper conversation than just sharing our lives on social media. So again, make sure you guys are subscribed wherever you listen to this podcast so you don't miss out on that episode. All right, guys, we'll see you in another 2 weeks.